Alright, so this DVD rant is going to start with a little bit of a book rant. Interestingly, if anyone knows what Terry Pratchett books are, he's a phenomenal British author. He passed away from Alzheimer's a couple of years ago now. But essentially, the Discworld. Scientists on the Discworld thought that that their world was a ball orbiting around a sun with a bunch of other planets surrounding it. And then they looked over the edge, and they realized that their world is actually a disc on the back of 4 elephants, on the back of a giant turtle, floating through space, named Great Artuin. That's the start of the Discworld. The Hogfather is based on his book, The Hogfather, which is essentially set in the city of Ankh-Morpork, where all roads lead away from Ankh-Morpork, because Ankh-Morpork is a crap hole. You do not want to be in Ankh-Morpork. Every single sort of faction has a guild. There's a guild of thieves, there's a guild of beggars, there's a guild of assassins. The guild of assassins gets asked to inhume, which is the verb for assassination, to inhume basically Santa. Santa in this universe is called the Hogfather, and the Hogfather is a big burly man wearing a red coat, with the hat, everything. He's got tusks, and rather than reindeer pulling the sleigh, it's big boar called Thrasher and Gnasher and things like that. And essentially, they hire an assassin named Tie Time, or as most people refer to him, Mr. Tea Time, to kill Santa, who is a very weird man. The easiest way to think of him in this movie is that he's like Johnny Depp in the Willy Wonka movie. If he wanted to make friends and then kill them all. And it was not very nice. So essentially, he is actively trying to kill Santa, and succeeding quite well, because Santa, the Hogfather, is an anthropomorphic personification of the Hogfather. Meanwhile, Death, as in, Black Cloak, Scythe, the whole ordeal, has realized that if Santa disappears, because the Hogfather was originally created to basically start the day, it was his origin story. If the Hogfather dies before Christmas happens, the sun won't rise. So Death ends up taking over the job of the Hogfather, which goes about as well as you can expect, including things such as going to a shopping centre to be Santa and giving a kid a sword, an actual sword, because they'll learn somehow. He's not great at it, but he's trying his best. It's a very interesting universe, a very interesting movie, and I do recommend you watch it. I will warn you, it is very long. It is 192 minutes long in 2 parts. It is a 2-parter TV movie type thing. But there's some big names in here. There's Peter Guinness. What would people recognize Peter Guinness from? In a bunch of things. Susan is played by a lady from Downton Abbey. Peter Guinness. Been in so many things. He was in Alien 3. He was in Sleepy Hollow. He was in Watership Down. He was in the Justice League movie recently. He was in Chernobyl. Pretty much everything. It's got Tony Robinson in it, which Tony Robinson played Baldric in Blackadder. He is also, if anyone knows the TV show Time Team, he's the host of that show. But yes, highly recommend you watch the movie. Also, very highly recommend you read any Terry Pratchett book. The Hogfather is a very good one. My personal favourites of Terry Pratchett books are the Moist von Lipwig books, which are about essentially just a con artist. The first of which would be Going Postal, which is my favourite of the three. There's Going Postal, Making Money, Raising Steam. Raising Steam was towards the end of Terry's life, and he wasn't quite as coherent as he used to be, but he's a very intelligent British author. Truly recommend you watch it. The movie, read his books. Very, very good. I think that's all I have to go off for the Hogfather. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. T.A. Time or Mr. Tea Time is a very odd man. Yes. If there's anything else you think should be mentioned, Gremlin, you're welcome to mention it, but that's all I can think of. I guess we just walk across this chessboard. But please, I, as everybody should know, love movies, so if anyone has recommendations for movies to see, or I will be putting my list of movies down below at some point. I've just got to figure it out properly. And then if you do claim the DVD rant and you want a specific movie, let me know and I will try and buy it as best I can. There's some movies in my collection that I haven't actually seen, but do own, which is always odd. What is going on here? But most of the movies that I have there, I own and have seen. Oh. This is taking an awfully long time. Oh no! Yes, it has some very heartwarming moments, but also some moments that are very hilarious. Like, for example, Death himself has an assistant. Essentially, his assistant has run out of time to live, and has 5 seconds to live if he comes back to the real world. But they're sort of getting around it with the magic of Christmas a little bit. And he is going to every single house and having a drink of sherry at every single one and absolutely plastered. Function overloading C++, volume of a cube, volume of a cylinder. What's the emergency protocol to the emergency protocol? 5 to 6 dreams is the absolute limit. Oh no. Meeting for Cardboard Lovers Association. We have gone very far above 5 to 6 dreams. 3 a.m. now.
Emergency exit protocol initiated.
Yay!
Please prepare to conclude your Somnasculpt experience in 10, 9, 8. Error logged by.
Orientation protocol.
God
Stand
damn
by
it.
for analysis.
Error analysis complete. You are exhibiting signs consistent with an increase in fear, hopelessness, and frustration.
Yeah.
This is inconceivable, as somnasculpt therapy is proven to correlate with a decrease in these emotions.
You're causing these emotions! You stupid orientation! Let me free!
Hypothesis. Patient was improperly
Oh my
oriented.
God.
Conclusion. Impossible. Reformulating.
Okay.
Improved hypothesis. Patient requires additional somnasculpt therapy. Conclusion. Emergency exit protocol cannot proceed. Emergency exit protocol has been emergency destroyed.
Emergency destroyed?
Instruction. Continue with somnasculpt therapy indefinitely on an independent basis, as all orientation resources have been exhausted. This concludes your standard orientation protocol.
You included it.
Goodbye.
Let me go. Freedom. Freedom? Ah! Okay. That's fine. I was just, obviously just a short dream, and okay, it's 3 a.m. Just gonna go out. Okay, it's 3 a.m. It's, we're on the wall now. That's a big jar of mayo. Actually, we went to Costco and they sell a bucket of hummus. And that is far too much hummus. How do I... Oh, it is 3 a.m. Oh, cool. That's great. Love that. Can we... Okay. Okay. Alright.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. Thank you for completing the Somnosculpt Standard Orientation Protocol.
It's alright.
Before you begin the first phase of therapy, I'd like to briefly describe the finite and fragile nature of the dream state.
Okay. That it's finite and fragile. Oh! Okay. I assume this is an Easter egg, but that's kind of weird. Alright. Well, that appears to be the exit. There. Alright. Doing well. exit.
Of course, nothing is more challenging than the difficulty of changing perspective, of fundamentally altering your perceptions in a way that will enable you to face dire, trial-by-fire scenarios with solutions that could not be found otherwise.
Okay, cool. Cool. Too right. Can we make a box? Okay, stairs. Right, okay. A lift! Lift! Aha! You dumb orientation. Oh no. You son of a bitch. Alright. All three. You're gonna keep trying the dead ends. One of them's not gonna be a dead end. Oh, okay. I have a cube again. But I also can swim. Oh, I can't swim. That's okay. I didn't want to swim anyway. Where'd my cube go? No. Shit. Alright.
Finally, while we respect the unique progress of every patient, you must understand that it is possible to completely exhaust your supply of dreams, thereby entering a state in which you will not be able to wake up, even with the help of triggering mechanisms.
Okay. Cool. I feel like we are definitely in that. Fuck. That's. Okay, alright. There we go. And down. That's gotta be a trick. Okay. I don't know what that did. Duh! Alright. Julio. I honestly did not like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, I don't know why, but that is really fucking with my head. Okay. Okay. Alarm clock. I mean, that one was cool. Okay, alright. We're just gonna... Oh, there's an arrow. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Following the arrow. Aha!
Please listen carefully for the sound of an alarm clock, which will automatically play if you are approaching a destabilizing dream weight.
You calling me fat? Oh! Staircon? Fuck yeah. Oh. Ah, shit, where'd I park? Okay, these are now becoming walls. See, that is not a wall. That is moving. Oh, you. Okay. There. Oh. I don't know if this is triggering my like things. Okay. Like I was saying, I don't know if this is triggering my fear of things moving when I can't see them moving or not, because it's freaking me out a little. Ooh, that's a lot of loading.
This is highly unusual. It appears you have entered the Somnasculpt diagnostic framework. Patients do not have access to this dream.
Oh. Okay. Reminder call jungles management. Music too dang loud. Scent of burnt curry. Shipment of food coming here. Don't have space for more. Ask if they can hand out flyers for testing. Also ask Ryson Medical for increased canister order frequency.
Diagnostic warning. Unrealistic use of dream objects may result in dream integrity fail states.
Ah, weird. But it's that room. See, it's this room. It's... Right? But then if I go back, it was blocked off. What happens if I carry you...
Please paradox from creating any refrains. Explosive dream overload may result. Please paradox overload.
I broke it.
Please overload for dream explosion. Exclusion dream overcall.
My brain is imploding. That's very bright. Oh. Am I dead? Not an exit. Ha! I call bullshit. Okay. Oh! Oh. Shit's getting weird. I can pick up the black box.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, And many years ago, I had a dream. I found myself in a place where I understood that each of us begins as nothing, where everything I perceived was shaped by seeing it exactly the way I wanted to. White space.
Good for you, man. Oh, it's raining. Can't ride my bike. Rain. Erase me. Relaxiat. Minerals. Female toads. Oh, I was reading those. Ooh, yes. Ha 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 ha! Not an exit. But I found your exit. Okay. God, this is trippy. Oh! This reminds me of Halo. Oh, it's another radio. It's so high up. How do I get there? Oh! Ah! Oh, come on.
But in white space, I also faced the greatest challenge I could imagine. Because with a lifetime of life itself behind me, and all of the weight that it carried, I realized that seeing things the way I wanted to was not as easy as it used to be.
Okay. So did you trap me here on purpose? Was this purposeful? It's a big traffic cone thing. Ooh. I regret my decision. Oh. Stairs. Stairs. Stairs? Yeah, no, I see the stairs. I do. Oh. Uh-huh. Fuck you! Fuck you again! Okay, fine. I'll go forwards then. Nope, it's an infinite loop. We choose blue. Aha!
You're well beyond dreaming now, and further out than anyone has ever come back from. But we hope that you won't get discouraged. After all, if this is a place of pure perspective, isn't it also a place where a different point of view could make anything possible? Isn't that why you came here?
Is it? Oh. It's a big water cooler. And that's an illegal move. Oh! Okay, and... Wait, are they only real if the color is touching them? Yep. Okay, alright. I figured it out. I think the white piece is a little glitched now. There we go, now it's working. I'm not falling for that not being real. Something else out here? Is there... Do I need this to go through? I did. To get the cheese. So now both of these are real. I am so smart. Essemati. I want some cheese. Okay. Alright. Do I want to go down? Alright, guess I want to go down. Oh, that is awful. I just fall forever? Oh, loading.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and by now you may have realised that all of this has happened exactly the way it was supposed to.
Ah!
You see, everyone who comes to the Institute does so because they feel that they are no longer in control of something important to them. But more often than not, the problem is not that the problems we face can't be solved. The problem is that we become so afraid of failure that we refuse to see our problems from a new perspective. And so, we do the same things again and again and again. And therein, of course, we find exactly the failure we were looking for.
Oh, it's not one. Oh, the pool, the castle is taped up. Relaxation room! Oh, there's no longer... Oh, the drink's on the floor. They're relaxing.
Your life will always be a struggle, and you will always have problems. But today, you have the chance to see things differently. Even though it meant facing obstacles that seemed impossible at first, you thought outside the box, and you overcame them. Because you saw things from every angle, you understood them for what they really were. Because you kept moving forward, no matter how far off the path you were told you were headed, or how unexpected it became, you found your way.
Wow, I got so stuck last time, and this time I've just blasted
In a
through.
few minutes, you'll be back in the real world. And some part of you will say that none of this was real.
Ah!
So, how could it have really meant anything? But, just like the power of perspective itself, it will have been as real as you believed it to be. All you've got to do is wait.
Are you saying I'm dead? Are you saying I'm dead? I didn't think that's what it was saying. Well, I guess that was Superliminal. Whoa. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed Superliminal. I found some bits were very disorienting. Just a lot. But otherwise... Neat, neat. Ads. But yeah, otherwise I quite enjoyed it. The nauseation was not great. Ugh. But yeah. The jazz is nice though. I'm really enjoying this little jazz. The little chill jazz session. Now I know this game has a multiplayer in it now. I don't fully understand how this game can have multiplayer, to be honest. Thanks for dreaming. Oh, extra modes. Developer commentary? Oh. Okay. What's Somnosculpt Workshop? Oh, you can... Oh, you can go through your files and import models. Whoa, that's nightmare fuel. Yeah, so oh, you can play with friends through the single player, or there's a battle royale mode. Which I don't understand how that works, but that was Superliminal.